What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Just got off work, and man, I learned something fascinating today. You remember, we keep talking about go woke, go broke. Well, I think Netflix learned their lesson, and Netflix decided to lay off 150 employees. The wokest from the wokest, I guess. That was the Daily News article I read today. 150 people laid off, and they canceled a bunch of shows they were working on. And when I'm not gonna go through the list because the list itself is it's very annoying. And throughout this list, the names of the shows were just terrible. Social Justice Baby, something CRT. I don't care, to be honest with you. But what did Netflix do? Netflix saw a decrease in subscribers, and they lost over 200,000 subscribers about a month ago. And they were expecting a high turnout of subscribers, but that never happened. Actually, people stopped their subscriptions. That's not good for business. That's not good for the investors. Because investors, they put money in these companies to make money, not to lose money. And you don't have to be supportive of everything Netflix does. But as long as you're an investor and it's making you money, doesn't matter, I guess. You're gonna do it anyways. So, I read through the article. It was a good piece, but it goes without saying. This whole woke agenda is bad for business, because what it is, you're tailoring to a very small group of people who just scream loud. And basically these are the children of the nation. They stomp their feet, they scream, and they want to get their way. And when they don't get their way, they go cry to somebody else. Oh, they didn't listen to me. Oh, they hurt my feelings. Oh, it's my way. My way is the only way. I don't care because my feelings are more important than the work. And that's how it is. They're tailoring to a bunch of whiners, a bunch of people who just keeps crying and whining. One thing I tell you guys, life is a bitch. Okay? And you just have to survive. You just have to find a way to survive your daily life. Feelings aside, you have to learn to adapt to your environment. Now, unfortunately, the fictitious environment these people are trying to make, with their pregnant men, with their, gender liquidity, cake gender. These are all fictitious crap that they're coming up with just to make themselves feel better. And when they go somewhere to actually, when life hits them, the reality, I should say, not life, just reality of what life is all about, they're like, this is not acceptable. I'm getting anxiety. I gotta go on disability. I gotta go do this because it's hurting my feelings. I'm getting anxiety. This is not inclusive enough. So, what I learned from early on growing up is that no one's gonna give you a handout. Don't expect a handout. Most importantly, I told myself, don't have expectation from anybody, even from your own best friends, because it will come a time that you will need somebody's help, and they will not be there to help you. So for that reason, you should be able to take care of things on your own versus being dependent on others. Now I'm not saying that your friends will abandon you, which it may happen. It will happen. It may happen. But in reality, what I say is take care of yourself first. Don't worry about others later. It's just like flying an airplane when the mask comes down. It's basically the first thing they tell you is put your mask on first before you help somebody else. There's no point of you trying to put a mask on somebody else while you're passed out or you're passing out. Right? So basically you killed yourself first while trying to help somebody else. And when it comes out to being woke, I don't know what's going on in their head. They keep talking about systemic racism, all this stuff, but they can't give you examples. They can't give you any systemic racism examples, meaning what's written down in the books that's a law which is racist. Okay? Or a policy, for that matter, which is racist. You may not agree with the term of the policy. It doesn't mean that it's racist. It doesn't mean that it's unjust. So, it's just like me. I complain about how, our policies are hurting this country. Do I ever once say, oh, that's a racist policy? No, because, now I just sound stupid. And this is what these people sound like. They're stupid. They sound stupid. You can't say this policy is racist or whatever just because you don't like it. And that's what they have been doing constantly. This is racist, this is homophobic, this is xenophobic, this is, whatever phobic, any phobic that doesn't align with them or their ideology, that's phobic. So, and this is why they keep losing. This is why they keep not getting their way. And guess what's going to happen now after these 150 people getting fired? They're going to go whine and bitch and complain to somebody else. Oh my God, my feelings are hurt. Oh my God. You know what? Fuck off. Nobody cares. Welcome to reality. Do things that matter, okay? You participating or assisting in in writing a movie or a freaking animation, to talk about racism in a country that, there's no systemic racism here. Yes, racism exists. Absolutely. No denying there. But it's not one-sided. It's not only white against black. You don't think blacks are racist towards whites? You don't think whites can be racist towards Asians? You don't think whites can be racist towards any other race? You don't think Indians can be racist towards whites or towards blacks? You don't even know what the word racist means. So, this is not inclusive. This is basically just virtue signaling towards one group of people. And summing up everybody into a single group and calling everybody racist towards a single, very small group of people. So that's what Netflix was pushing with their product that was coming out. And if you ever watch Netflix and their categories, whatever. I don't have Netflix subscription, but this is like from back in the day when I used to have it. And now my friends send me pictures of the categories they have. It's you're only tailing to a small group of people. That doesn't bring you revenue. That does not bring you revenue. That's not a revenue balloon. You're gonna lose money. And this is exactly what happened to Netflix. They lost money because of all the, the staff that they had, because they bitched and complained, and oh, you're not inclusive enough, or you're not being, there's not enough racial justice stuff in your categories. There's not enough of this. There's not enough of that. And what the end result is this: the same people who complained are the same people who got fired. And now Netflix is basically sending a message to everybody else: shut your mouth, do your job. I don't care if you like the category that we're producing. And this is what they said in I guess they sent a memo. Hey, we are diverse, but if you are assigned to work on a category that you don't like, maybe this is not a place for you to be. Period. And that's how it should be. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, you're always welcome to get up, leave, and go find yourself a different job. Everybody falls into the category. Of course, companies will try to give you accommodation as much as they can, but if it starts hurting their revenue, or it's not feasible for them, or it's not cost effective for them anymore, guess what? They're not going to do it. They're like, you know what? Peace out. We're not going to keep you here anymore. Obviously, you're not happy being here. This is how it is, and that's it. So good job, Netflix. I hope you continue the trend. Stay true. Build content that actually helps people succeed, and give people some comfort, not just virtual signaling stuff. Virtual signaling doesn't work. Virtual signaling has shown time and time again to be the biggest failure of this country. Biggest. You see it from the news networks rating. You see it from all these anchors and celebrities and all that stuff. All they do is to the press secretary now. They all virtual signal, and nobody cares about that. Nobody really gives a damn, because that crap doesn't solve the everyday problem. So with that, guys, have a great weekend. I will catch you guys probably on Monday. Peace out.